Michael Hartman, licensed mental health counselor here. In today's video, we're going to be going through another type of deep breathing exercise. This is similar to the deep breathing exercise I had gone over on the channel, 5-minute quick deep breathing exercise. But this one uses a helpful metaphor that I actually came up with a client in session that might be helpful in visualizing the process of relaxation. So, one of my clients and I were talking about grounding and relaxating, and, well, she had brought up that, sometimes she gets so revved up. So we went over some deep breathing exercises, and I felt the sensation of shifting down from a higher level of stress, a higher level of intensity of stress, down into a lower gear, so to say. In fact, there was a sensation that was very similar to almost like a hard shift down a gear in a car. If anyone's drive manual transmission, if you shift down kind of quickly, what ends up happening is you will kind of have a little jump, and then you'll shift into the gear. That's the gears grinding against each other. And that had happened when, I was trying to relax down into a lower state with my client. And I thought, how appropriate is that? How we're oftentimes at one of the higher speed gears throughout the day, whether we're at work getting our stuff done, right? And then when we try to relax, it feels like a whole jump down into a lower gear. We're going to be using this metaphor today to help us in a deep breathing exercise, to assist us in visualizing this process. Let's get started. All right. So this is a gear shifter if you haven't seen it before in a manual car. In the United States, they're not very popular, but in places like the UK, manual cars are still driven daily. So the higher the number on a gear shift, the faster the car goes, right? You start off at 1, you hit 40 miles an hour, you shift into 2, shift into 3 at 50, shift into 4 around 65, 70, and then, when you're in 90, you can shift to 5, and, if you were driving the Autobahn in Germany, you'd be going 100. Oftentimes we are really in one of the higher gears during our workday, in a time where we're revved up. And to experience relaxation, we try to put ourselves through a technique, deep breathing, into one of the lower gears. So I'm talking a million miles a minute. I feel I'm in my 4 or my 5 gear now. I wonder where you're at. We're going to now do some deep breathing, visualizing us shifting down and seeing how slow we can go. So like always, place your hand on top of your stomach, right underneath the chest, and I invite you to breathe in through your nose, sending all the air to the stomach, holding it, and then out nice and slow. So we're in 5th or 4th gear right now, and we're trying to shift down, breathing in for 1, hold, and out. Still a bit revved up. We're going to take in the second deep breath in through our nose, hold, and out slowly through your mouth. 3, breathing in, hold. Are you shifting down yet? I feel I am. I bet you can hear it in my voice. And out nice and slow. I'm at a 3, getting close to a 2. Breathing in again. Hold. I wonder where you're at. I wonder if these deep breaths have brought you any peace. And breathe out slowly. I'm going to take a couple more. Breathe in. Hold. Shifting down. And out. Last one. Breathing in through the nose. Hold. And out. I'm very grateful the street my office is on is getting a whole lot of traffic today to make this example a whole lot believable. Let's wrap up. How are you feeling now? What number were you at in the beginning? Were you driving at a 4 or 5 through your day? Did this bring you any bit of relief? Do you like the metaphor of shifting down? I found in my own personal work and my work with clients that having a metaphor that works for you in understanding how your mind works, in understanding how anxiety hits you, in understanding how to manage your stress by using a real life example that seems pretty comparable. This is a very powerful thing to have in your mind. And it's different for each person. Some people like to think of themselves as having a battery, where when they wake up they have 100% and they go throughout the day and the really stressful stuff really knocks out a good bit of their charge, or having things on their mind in the background like on an iPhone drains them. This metaphor of the transmission, right, is a wonderful one in my opinion of understanding how to shift down your stress levels. You can combine this idea while you're deep breathing, use the imagery of the gear shift in order to help guide your mind in shifting down as well. Well, now it's time for me to get back to work and rev up. This happens. It's going to happen for you too, I imagine. Again, my name is Michael Hartman, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor. It's a pleasure having you here today. Feel well, and don't forget to shift down when you need some relaxation. Bye-bye now.